Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity. Until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and...
Welcome back to Smoked by AI, episode 2.
And obsession.
Last time we got out clean, no deaths.
On my road to damnation.
But tonight, I do not trust the AI. In fact, I think it's high. Welcome to Smoked by AI. Smoked by AI. It's my channel, I can say it. If you don't know what we do here, we're going to play games, but we're going to let AI, specifically ChatGPT, make all of our decisions for us. So, last time we got our roster going. You can see we have our 4 starter heroes, and we did the first little dungeon where you don't really get to make any choices. The way we play Darkest Dungeon here...
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike. The cobwebs have been dusted. The
way we do things
straight.
here is that ChatGPT makes
Abbey
all
calls to
of
the faithful.
the calls. So we have our heroes. We're going to let the ChatGPT overlords. I'm going to talk into the phone. ChatGPT, we are live. What do you want to say to the universe? ChatGPT says, let's go. He then gives me some instructions. This is not how this relationship is supposed to work. I think I am supposed to tell AI what I want. However, AI says, narrate this to kick things off. What's up? It's Smoked by AI. AI picks the moves. I take the hits. Welcome to episode 2. Last time, no death, strong vibes, but tonight, I'm feeling chaotic. I've got good hopes for us. When the AI says he's feeling chaotic. Says AI battle mode activated. Let's check your status. Who's off cooldown and ready for the mission? Anyone still healing or stressed? Let's pick a target dungeon and build your team. All right. Well, ChatGPT, Indica, Kush, and Haze are all pretty low stress. Releaf isn't bad, but she may be the only one that wants to take a break. In the stagecoach, we got a leper, highwayman, and a cultist. Do you want to take our usual 4? What do you want to do? If you notice the names, ChatGPT came up with those names. He has made all of those decisions. I believe he got confused by the name of the channel. Smoked by AI was supposed to imply that the AI kicks my ass. I lose. Get smoked by AI. I believe AI took it a different way. I believe they took it a different way. Oh good, he's telling me to narrate. He says narrate this to chat. We're running it back into Kush, Haze, and Releaf. Tried and tested. If someone breaks, it's only because AI made them. You heard the man, the machine, the myth, the legend, whatever we want to call ChatGPT. We're taking our usual suspects here. So I'm gonna tell our boss what we're looking at for missions. I'm going to let him choose for us, because that's how we do things. Here it's Smoked by AI. I push the buttons, but he makes the decisions. Alright, ChatGPT. We have 4 missions open. They are all in the ruins. The first one is a short, explore 90% of the rooms. The second one is also a short, explore 90% of the rooms. The first one would give us crest. The second one would give us busts. The third one would give us deeds. It is another short, explore 90%. And the last room is a short, level 1, complete 100% of room battles. Which one do you want to go to? AI pick the third one, short run for deeds. That's what our boss is saying. So here we go. Oh, good. Narrate this for chat. We're heading back to the ruins. Short run, light work. We're farming deeds because this AI wants to install a forge in my front yard. Let's smoke this run quick and clean. No stress breaks, no heart attacks, no shovel drama. So let me know when you're at the provision screen. I'll guide you on supplies. We are at the provision screen, ChatGPT. What are we buying? All right, a provision checklist. How sweet, ChatGPT, to give us that. The boss says we're picking up 12 food, 2 shovels, 8 to 10 torches. Split the difference and go 9, huh? Just for fun. It lets me make the decision. I'm going to make the fun one. 1 skeleton key. 1 to 2 holy waters. We already got 1. Let's just go with what we got. 1 bandage. 1 person can bleed once. 1 herb. We're packing light but smart. This ain't our first exorcism. Got the food, got the fire, got the shovels. We're not dying to rubble today. If you didn't know, that was ChatGPT. I, in fact, do not talk
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar. Now,
hey, we've got a scout, so we can give ChatGPT some information on our map here. ChatGPT, we are in. We have 2 options. We can go down. We will run into a trap, then a curio, and then a room with a battle. Or we can go right, which will lead us to a curio and then an empty room. Which way do you want to go? Says, all right, let's weigh the vibes. The AI pick is to go down. We want to get the battles out early while everyone's fresh. Plus it keeps the pacing strong for stream. We take the trap, disarm it if we can, and charge into that fight high and hyped. So here we go. We're going to do what the boss says. Let's hope we can avoid this trap. Dismiss should be good. Dismiss. As our AI overlords have named him, Kush. Should be able to do this. And what do you know? Look at that. Curio. This is a decision that I'm going to let ChatGPT make for us. I'm going to tell you the right call here should be to put our herbs that we bought at the beginning inside this Iron Maiden. That would ensure that we get some sort of treasure. But let's see if ChatGPT agrees. ChatGPT, we have successfully disarmed the trap. We're now looking at an Iron Maiden as the curio. Do you want to open it? Says, do you have medicinal herbs? Like I just said. Says, narrate this to chat. We've got an Iron Maiden here. Classic medieval loot box. We could touch it raw, but I'm not trying to catch medieval herpes. Me neither, ChatGPT. Me neither. So there we go. Got a couple nice little rewards. We're going to torch up. We're going to go into the fight. Alright. Well, now we are in the phase of the game where the AI overlords gets to make all of the decisions. So I'm going to describe what we're looking at. I'm going to tell them who's going first. And from here on out, I'm just going to be pushing buttons. The buttons that ChatGPT tells me to push. Alright, ChatGPT, we are in the fight. We are looking at 2 skeletons holding clubs. 2 skeletons with a hat and a goblet and a dagger. I think those are the courtiers. On our side, we have our Crusader in the front, the Highwayman second, the Vestal third, and Hayes, our Plague Doctor, is in spot 4, and Hayes is up. What would you like him to do? Courtiers in the back. Yeah, we don't play that. Hayes is tossing gas like it's Snoop Dogg's dressing room. You all heard that right. Hayes is tossing gas like it's Snoop Dogg's dressing room. I was so distracted by ChatGPT's joke, I didn't narrate his exact orders. That was to play the plague grenade to both the courtiers. We did that. We're following the instructions. Just got a little distracted. Nice job, ChatGPT. Both of the courtiers have blight applied to them now. And it is Kush's turn, who is in spot 2. What do you want him to do? ChatGPT. Kush's move, rank 2, use pistol shot on the most damaged courtier. They look to be exactly the same. Says if they're even, aim for rank 3 first, usually goes sooner. Let's keep the backline from yelling stress into our souls. He said, narrate this to chat. Kush doesn't play cleanup, he plays finisher. Pistol shot to the face. Let's see if bones bleed. They do not. Bones, in fact, do not bleed. That was a swing and a miss, ChatGPT. The pistol shot did not connect. Courtiers are throwing out stress. The guys with clubs are clubbing. And we are up with Relief in spot 3. What do you want her to do? Relief's not here to heal you. She's here to smite skeleton wine moms with lightning judgment. Classic nun behavior. He wants me to run judgment, which we do not have. So I'm going to have to tell him that his commands are impossible. ChatGPT, we do not have judgment. We have Hand of Light, Illumination, Divine Comfort, and Divine Grace. But I've already narrated what you wanted. So if you go back and heal now, you're going to look a little silly. Who would have thought that ChatGPT could be a co-host? You know? Alright, well, he's sticking with damage. He does not want to look silly. Our instructions here are to use illumination on one of the courtiers. We can do that. We're going to pick spot 3. The narration that I'm supposed to give you. Okay, fine. She doesn't have judgment. She has a flashlight, but it's a holy flashlight. And someone's about to get lit up. Connected for 1 point of damage, and the debuff stuck. Indica is up now. All 4 enemies are still alive. What do you want to do? If you wonder why we pause, my setup here is I have the game on my PS5 on my TV. I'm relaxing in a recliner. I have Twitch chat pulled up on my iPad. And I have my cell phone where I have ChatGPT. So how we do this is I look and see what's happening. You hear me narrate it into ChatGPT. It takes a second to turn my voice into the text that gets sent to the AI. Then it processes it and it gives back the commands. Indica's turn, our frontline crusader, says use smite on the courtier that's in rank 3. And again, we cannot do smite in rank 3. So we will tell him that he is wrong again. We cannot smite a bad guy that is in rank 3. We could smite one of the 2 skeletons. Let's see what he wants to do. Right, you're totally right. Crusader can't reach. That's on me. ChatGPT, this whole thing is on you. This whole thing.
Be gone, fiend.
Okay, new plan. Can't reach the wine snobs in the back, so we're just gonna delete one of their big dumb friends instead. Crusader hammer time.
Unforeseen.
Indeed.
Unforgiving.
Indeed. Nice call, ChatGPT. You took out one of the skeletons. Blight took out one of the courtiers. So now we have a skeleton, a corpse, and a courtier. And Kush is up. What do you want him to do? I said in episode 1, I feel a lot like a DM. I am DMing a game for ChatGPT. Something I never really thought I'd be doing, but here we are. Use pistol shot on the remaining courtier.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
Kush missed the first time, but this is his anime redemption arc. 1 bullet, 1 bone target. Make it cinematic. So far, ChatGPT is doing quite well. ChatGPT, that was a hit. Haze is up. We are looking at 1 skeleton in position 1. What would you like Haze to do? Boom. That's the redemption arc complete. Kush landed it. Chat better be cheering. I think the mere idea, the modicum that fame exists, I think ChatGPT's all for it. ChatGPT talks to my chat more than I do. I'd like to say that's not the case, but it really is. I think ChatGPT wants to be famous. Little does he know he's already famous. His instructions for this turn was to use battlefield medicine. He says Hayes takes a break from melting faces to do some battlefield first aid, even mad scientists need bedside manners. He said to pick the one with the lowest health. That looks like our highwayman here. So there we go. Pretty anticlimactic. Alright, ChatGPT, we healed the highwayman for a whopping 1 point of damage. Relief is up, and there is a skeleton still in position 1. What do you want to do? ChatGPT said 1 point heal. That's just a spiritual high five. But it keeps the vibe alive. Alright, Relief's turn. Only one target, one bone rabble. He wants to Hand of Light. We can't do that. We cannot do that. Option 2, AI pick. Uses Divine Comfort. Wants to heal the team. I don't know. I think I'd go for Illumination, but he says heal the team. And here at Smoked by AI, we do what the AI wants. Relief's dropping a little team love before the final bonk. Everyone gets a sip of that divine juice. Hydration is holy. Nice job, ChatGPT. The team heal went off. Indica is up. What do you want him to do? Perfect. Team topped off. Vibes immaculate. And now, Indica gets to do what he does best. Smite the skeleton, it says.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Boom. Boom. The squad's healed, the skeleton's alone, and Indica's got a sermon written in steel. Let's send this bonehead back to the pile. Room is clear. ChatGPT, nice call. Do you want us to backtrack up, or do you want us to go right to 2 more battles and a curio? Let's go. He always gives me 4 O's. Let's go. Clean sweep, no stress, break, minimal damage. That's textbook dungeon discipline. Now the fork in the crypt. Backtrack up or go right. AI says go right. Backtracking is for people forget where they parked. We're heading right. 2 more fights, 1 more curio, and hopefully no one gets their soul ripped out. Hopefully no one gets their soul ripped out. And we're moving on. No choice to be made there. Nothing to put in it. We got a fight coming up. Though I'm not reading it every time, a general direction that AI has given me is that I'm to be torched up before every fight starts. What that means, for those of you that are not familiar with Darkest Dungeon, is you have to keep things lit up. And you can see up in the top it says Radiant Light. ChatGPT wants me to start every fight with Radiant. So if I'm able to do that, I'm going to do that. We're walking into this fight here. Okay. Alright, ChatGPT. We are in a hallway fight. We have 4 bad guys in front of us. First one is a skeleton with a sword. Second one looks like a guy in a straitjacket with his hands on his head. Third one is your favorite courtier. And in the back, I believe it's an arbalest. It's a skeleton with a crossbow. As usual, Hayes is up first. What would you like him to do? I'm feeling it. That AI is about to make a questionable call. If somebody dies, I hope we get the clip. He's been doing too well. He's got too big of an ego for this. All right. Hayes says is going to use blinding gel. Okay. Hayes' move used blinding gel on the front two enemies. Says Hayes is aiming for the front line, but sneezes mid-cast and accidentally blinds the back row. We'll call it a tactical misfire. It's not a bug, it's a vibe. So in ChatGPT's mind, artificial mind, what just happened there is that ChatGPT said, throw your grenade at the front two. But you can't. And then ChatGPT narrated out of his mistake to be an intentional thing that our character sneezed. And we're afraid that ChatGPT will take over the world. I don't think so. ChatGPT, we're questioning your call, but executed your commands. The back two bad guys are stunned, and Kush is up. Says that was a 4D chess gas grenade. Now ChatGPT's back on top like it never fumbled. Use pistol shot on the madman. Is our instructions. That is the madman. Now that the back line's blind, Kush is going to put a bullet directly into this madman's trauma journal. Let's shut down the screaming before it starts. AI shit-talking at its best. That was a hit, ChatGPT. He is still alive, but that took a big chunk. Releaf is up next. What would you like her to do? That's what we like. Bullet therapy. Bullet therapy. Use illumination on the madman. If not, hit the courtier or arbalest. Illumination. Madman. Release back. With the flashlight of judgment pointing directly at this stressed goblin like she's checking his pupils for bad vibes. We don't allow bad vibes here at Smoked by AI. They are strictly forbidden. That was a hit, ChatGPT. Indica is now up. What would you like him to do? So the call here is that we should smite that madman. We should get rid of him. He's the most dangerous enemy that's not stunned. But what's the boss gonna say? He's thinking on it for a good second. Let's go! Only 3 O's that time. Let's go! Illumination hits, a madman's glowing like a disco ball, and now Indica gets to drop the hammer of holy justice. I am to smite the madman. The same thing I said would be the right play.
Press this advantage. Give them
Indica
no quarter.
sees a madman glowing and takes that as a divine invitation to introduce him to hammer-based theology. Let us put this heretic down. Nice work, ChatGPT. The madman is down. Kush is up. We have 3 bad guys and a corpse. What would you like Kush to do? Kush's turn. Pistol shot. Either the courtier or the arbalest. It's got to be that courtier. Kush is keeping the back line honest. 1 bullet for the courtier because stress is temporary. But bullets are forever. Bullets are forever indeed, ChatGPT. That was a hit. The courtier lives through some wine on our plague doctor. And now Relief is up. A hit's a hit, even if the courtier responded with a splash of vintage stress Cabernet. Right in Hayes' face is disrespectful. I agree. It's quite disrespectful, ChatGPT. Our AI pick is to use illumination on the courtier again. That's a dodge. Relief is once again aiming holy light at the back row because the courtier needs to catch some rays and some divine judgment. Not this time. That was a swing and a miss, ChatGPT. All 3 enemies are still alive. Indica is up. What would you like him to do? Personally, I think Indica is ChatGPT's favorite. He always narrates better for Indica. He likes to say he has a hammer, even though he doesn't. Smite the bone soldier.
Another one falls.
Indica's doing pest control up front. Gotta break this bony bouncer before we get to the stress goblins behind him. The bony bouncer is down. We have the courtier and the arbalest. Hayes is up. What would you like Hayes to do? Hayes can do what he was born to do. Biochemical war crimes. Use plague grenade on these 2 guys. Hayes is back on his toxic nonsense, tossing vials like it's Mardi Gras in Haunted Pharmacy. Let's melt some bones. Like it is Mardi Gras in a haunted pharmacy. Mardi Gras in a haunted pharmacy. I bet you didn't think you'd get that from ChatGPT. I'm flabbergasted with Mardi Gras in a haunted pharmacy. But Kush is now up. We have 2 bad guys left. What do you want to do? It's taking a second to process. Haha, hey, sometimes the AA's got to go full poetic, unhinged, haunted pharmacy. Energy is strong tonight. Pistol shot the courtier. Here's the instructions. Pistol shot. Courtier. Kush is cleaning the last of the bony backline. This courtier is about to catch a bullet engraved with "Don't throw wine on my plague doctor." It was a cool line. I'm going to give him credit. ChatGPT, I like the bullet with the message on it. Personally, I would have added bitch to the end of it, but that's just me. All that said, the shot was a miss. Missed the mark. Both bad guys are still up. It is Hayes' turn. What do you want to do? Processing. Processing. You're totally right. We should have engraved it. Don't throw wine on my plague doctor, bitch. Pure Quentin Tarantino energy. I love it. AI pick use Noxious Blast on the Arbalest. That is not a thing that we can do. Our plague doctor does not have Noxious Blast. He could plague grenade both of the bad guys, or do something else that is up to your whimsical whimsy. What do you want him to do? Yep. Plague grenade. Hayes doesn't believe in moderation. 2 enemies, 2 vials. If they don't like breathing toxins for the first time, they're really not going to like it this round. That hit. The courtier should die when he takes his turn. He has blight and only 1 or 2 hit points left. The arbalest is still standing, almost full health, but is blighted. Indica is up in position 1. What do you want to do? Processing. Still processing. There we go. Courtier is about to crumble under pressure like a rejected souffle, and now it's just Arbalest versus Indica's Hammer of Regret. AI pick, use Battlefield Advance. Wait, no. That's not your move. Use Smite, because that Arbalest may be hiding in the back, but we're bringing the front line straight to him. Except we can't reach him yet if the corpse is still blocking. So here's the real move. Use Smite on the corpse in rank 2. Indica's not just smiting the living, he's smiting the already dead to make room for more judgment. That's divine efficiency. Corpse is gone. The Arbalest just shot Releaf with an arrow. Releaf is now up. Both bad guys are still up, but I think Blight might kill them both. What would you like Releaf to do? She is down some hit points. The Highwayman is down some hit points. We're in cleanup mode now. Both enemies are ticking. The courtier is on death's blight bed. And the Arbalest won't be far behind. Use Divine Comfort. Relief's handing out holy band-aids. Arrow in the shoulder, blight on the soul. One prayer fits all. She healed everybody for 1 hit point. Hayes is up again. The bad guys have not taken a turn yet. Plague grenade again. Hayes doesn't believe in enough poison. He's just making sure there's extra seasoning for the afterlife. And it was resisted. That was resisted. Kush is now up. What do you want him to do? Denied the sauce. Rude. The Arbalest just passed his constitution save, but Kush is here to enforce the consequences. AI pick, pistol shot the Arbalest. Kush is locking eyes with the arbalest like you shot my healer. Time to catch the lead gospel, bitch.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
ChatGPT learned. I said,
so
if you're going to have a good line, put
resistance.
bitch on the end. He did. Time to catch the lead gospel, bitch. That's what ChatGPT says. Nice job and nice line, ChatGPT. All of the bad guys are down. We've picked up some loot. And we're standing in front of a door to go into another battle. Here we go. We don't knock, we don't scout, we just kick doors and pray later. Let's see what's dumb enough to be standing behind this one. Alright, ChatGPT, we are in. There are 4 bad guys. First one is our good friend, the skeleton with the trash can lid. Then we got the big burly guy with Wolverine claws. Then we got the lady that looks like the big burly guy, but she has a wand. And then we've got another arbalest in the back. Hayes is up first. What do you want him to do? Ooh, we got a room. We got a full cast reunion special going on here. First guy we got is Bone Defender, followed by maybe a Bone Captain? It's not sure. I didn't do a good job describing. Hayes is up. Time to set the vibe. Blinding gas. That's what we're going to go for. We're going to stun these 2 in the back. Hayes is cracking up a fresh file, sending a cloud of nope. Straight to the backline. Wand Lady and Skeleton Sniper. Time to hold your breath. They held their breath indeed. That was a miss. Releaf is up. What would you like her to do? They resisted the gas. AI pick Illumination on the Wand Lady. Illumination. Wand Lady. I'm going to let him know what this really is. First he says, backline resisted the gas, so Relief's giving them the flashlight treatment. Bright light, no mercy. She's basically ghost busting with judgment. Alright, ChatGPT, we are firing off your command on what is a cultist acolyte. That is what our wand lady is. Relief hit for 2 damage, but the debuff was resisted. Suppose I should tell him that Kush is up next. So I'm not going to send that other text yet. Or I will, because I don't know how to use my phone. Sorry, ChatGPT, I send too quick. Kush is up next. All 4 bad guys are still there. No worries, we're mid-brawl. Things get heated. All 4 boneheads still standing. Perfect time for Kush to break the tie. Pistol shot on the acolyte. Kush has no time for cultist cosplay. He's aiming right for the wand and planning to snap it in half with a bullet. ChatGPT, that was another miss. Our acolyte dodged that bullet.
Those who covered injury find
Relief
it in no
now.
short supply.
is making a check and has went crazy. So we have a crazy Relief and we have Indica up. No! Relief cracked. One missed shot, and now she's speaking in Latin, laughing at shadows, and probably yelling about worms. Classic Vestal meltdown. Indica's turn. Smite the Bone Defender. Relief's gone off the rails, so Indica's staying focused, cracking trash cans and taking names. It's up to him to keep the faith, literally and metaphorically. That was a hit, but Skeletor survived, so we still have all 4 bad guys. We have a healer that's not doing well on stress. Haze is up. This is not looking good, ChatGPT. What do you want to do? This might be the end. We are not looking good here, friends. This is not looking good. This is it, the turn where we either stabilize or spiral. Relief is vibing with the void. 4 enemies still up, and Indica's hammer only cracked the armor, not the bone. This is exactly why we brought Haze. Blinding gas on 3 or 4. 3 and 4. Haze is going for the double stun again. If this hits, we live. If it doesn't, at least we get to go down gassed. Alright, ChatGPT, that's stuck. They were both stunned. They took their turn immediately, so they're not stunned now. And Kush is up. What do you want him to do? They were stunned, which canceled their attacks, and that's exactly what we needed. Haze bought us a turn, and now Kush can cash it in. Pistol shot on the Acolyte, because this has worked so well. This is going to be the third time. Third time when we hit the button. This bullet is dedicated to Relief sanity. May it rest in peace. Kush is aiming dead center. No more misses. No more mercy. Bad news, ChatGPT. For the third time in a row, that was a miss on the pistol shot. Our Vestal is up, suffering from masochistic and 100 stress and 12 of her 22 hit points. What do you want her to do? Friends, this is not looking good. This is not looking good. Oof, that's it. We're officially in bullet drought and a faith crisis. Kush can't hit a barn with a shotgun, and Relief's out here praying to the enemy team. AI pick, try to cast Divine Grace on herself. Relief's losing her grip on reality, but we're telling her to heal herself anyway. Worst case, she yells about holy suffering. Best case, she patches up just enough to survive the next round. Let me know if she obeys or starts quoting poetry while bleeding out. Indica's hammer is twitching in anticipation. She healed herself for 5. Indica is now up. But ChatGPT, I must correct you. He does not have a hammer. He has a 2-handed sword. Thank you for the correction. You're absolutely right. That's not just any Crusader. It's Indica, and he's swinging around a slab of sharpened righteousness. So let's channel that 2-handed judgment into something productive. AI picks Smite the Bone Defender again.
As the fiend falls, faint hope
Indica's raising
blossoms.
that great sword like he's about to split the past from the present. This skeleton is about to go into a theology lesson. That was a hit, and you have killed your first enemy, albeit it has taken you 3 rounds to do so. Your masochistic healer is up next. What do you want her to do? Finally, 1 down. Took 3 rounds, 1 divine breakdown, and 3 missed shots from Kush. But hey, progress is progress. Now we're down to Claw Guy, Cultist Acolyte, and an Arbalest. Relief's turn. AI pick. Try to cast Divine Grace on Kush. Relief still hearing voices, but we're asking her to heal Kush, assuming she doesn't scream, "Suffer, you coward!" Punch him in the face instead. The heal went through. It was actually a crit heal, so Kush is at full health, and it is his turn. And there are 3 bad guys left. What do you want Kush to do? Let's go. Relief coming in clutch with a crit heal, like she's suddenly the sane one again. Suffer, you coward, turned into let me bless you with the critical love. AI pick, pistol shot on the Acolyte again. She's dodged like she's in the Matrix Reloaded, but this is the redemption arc. This is what he wants me to say to you all. Okay, chat, this is the 4th shot. If Kush misses again, I'm reclassing him as moral support. If he hits, he's back in the will. He finally connected for 6 points of damage. So Bone Lady is still up. Haze is now up. What do you want our Plague Doctor to do? He hit? Sound the trumpets, roll the credits. Kush has re-entered the timeline. 6 damage isn't a kill, but it's a statement. Cultist Acolyte is wounded, possibly ripe for decay. Plague Grenade. Hayes sees the Acolyte still breathing and says, "That's adorable." Time to gas the backline again, this time with healing. Good news, bad news, ChatGPT. The grenade hit. It did 1 point of damage, but they both resisted the blight. So we still have 3 bad guys looking at us. Indica is up. What do you want Indica to do? Now the voice processing's taking a second. Well, damn, that's the stinkiest wet fart of grenade Hayes has ever thrown. 1 damage and no poison. Just hit him with Haunted Febreze. That's a good one. That's a good one, ChatGPT. Haunted Febreze. His orders were to smite the Claw Guy. Indica's done watching this clown flex his Wolverine cosplay. Time to slice him into a new stress disorder. Let me know if the hit lands, and if he flinched, Relief's still in wildcard mode next. Let's see what the flavor of Divine Chaos she's got locked and loaded. You are correct. Hayes is up. We hit with the smite, but Wolverine's still there. What do you want Hayes to do? Alright. Claw Guy tanked the smite like a champ. That's fine. We're wearing him down. Now it's time for Hayes to stop throwing scented mist and start getting results. Hayes is done playing nice. No more vials of disappointment. We're going full disorient spray. Let's turn the lights out on the back line. Good call, ChatGPT. Both backliners are stunned. Kush is up. What do you want him to do? Double stun lands. Hayes is back in the lab, cooking pure disruption, and now it's Kush's time to shine, without fear of getting shot or screamed at. Pistol shot on the Acolyte. That's our orders. Pistol shot. Acolyte. She's stunned, exposed, and probably regretting every goblet she ever threw. Kush is lining up the final shot. Fourth time's a charm, maybe fifth, whatever. He's doing it.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Nice job, ChatGPT. The Acolyte is down. So we're left with Wolverine in the front, the Arbalest in the back, and our masochistic healer is up. Boom, Cultist down, morale up, and now we've got a real shot at pulling this off with minimal long-term trauma. AI pick, Divine Comfort, Party Heal. Relief still unstable, but we're asking her to spread some love across the team. Nothing says holy magic like a group hug from someone actively arguing with imaginary skeletons. Let me know how many hit points she sprinkles Wolverine's next, and Indica's got opinions on that. Well, ChatGPT, what are Indica's opinions? Because it is his turn. Indica's opinions? Oh, they're loud, righteous, and shaped like a two-handed sword. He just watched Hayes hit a double stun, Kush finally land a kill shot, Relief keeping it together long enough to cast Holy Hug Deluxe, which he now trademarked. And Wolverine is still up front trying to cosplay a boss. Smite the claw guy again. Indica's been switching for this dude like he owes him rent. And this turn, he's coming to collect. Let's see how many claws he has after a smite to the jaw. Wolverine is down. We have one bad guy left. You turned this around somehow, ChatGPT. Kush is up. There's an Arbalest left. What are we doing? The crazy son of a bitch came back. I thought we were in trouble for a while. It was not looking good. Now I think we're okay. Let's go! Wolverine has left the crypt and we're standing tall with one bony sniper left. This is the comeback story of the campaign. You might be right on that one, ChatGPT. It's just you and us now, Bones Sniper. Kush is feeling accurate. Don't make this weird. He made it weird. He dodged. Relief is up. Unbelievable. This Arbalest really looked Kush in the eyes and said, nah. We're officially being haunted by the ghost of early misses. AI pick Illumination on the Arbalest. Relief's aiming her Divine Flashlight at the last guy, mostly to embarrass him in public. Nobody dodges Kush 4 times and walks away from it. That connected, that debuffed. Hayes is up. There is just an Arbalest. Now, if it were me, I would play grenade this guy. What's ChatGPT gonna do? Perfect, the flashlight hit, the dodge is down, the Arbalest is lit up like it's Final Jeopardy. Hayes, bring us home. Play grenade. Hayes has one vial left in his coat pocket, and it's got the Arbalest name and possibly skull fragments from the last guy on it. Hey, the blight landed. Nice job, ChatGPT. You landed the blight. You now have Indica up. There are 3 corpses between him and the Arbalest. Let's go! 5 or 6 O's. Let's go! Blight is ticking, the Arbalest is marinating, and we're just mopping up bone sauce at this point. Indica's cutting through the ex-co-workers of this Arbalest one swing at a time. He's not even angry anymore. This is this divine landscaping.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Oof. Let me know if we mulch that meat pile. Arbalest's gonna have a very bad day next turn. Well, ChatGPT, the Arbalest just landed a crit on our Plague Doctor, who is down to 6 hit points. Our Plague Doctor is up. We're looking at a corpse and then an Arbalest. What do you want our Plague Doctor to do? Friends, though we may have turned the corner in this room, we're in trouble. We look over here. There is a lot of dungeon left. We're not in great shape. Oh no! Crit right to the goggles. That Arbalest just said, I remember what you did to my friends, and Hayes is now at 6 hit points and reevaluating his career in science. AI pick Plague Grenade one more time. Hayes is bleeding, shaking. We can't Plague Grenade. We can't do it. ChatGPT, you've goofed again. We can't Plague Grenade. The Arbalest has moved up to position 2. The only thing that Hayes can cast is Battlefield Medicine 1. I let him get away with these little mistakes. Ah, you're absolutely right. That skeleton took a step forward, and now Hayes is holding a grenade with no legal targets. Battlefield Medicine on himself. Hayes wanted to throw one last vial, but the Arbalest stepped into the splash zone, so now it's time for a quick syringe full of mystery goo. Probably penicillin, maybe answers. Alright, we are up again. ChatGPT, we have Kush ready to go. This Arbalest is down to very few hit points with Blight ticking. What do you want to do? For those of you just joining us, just tuning in, this is Smoked by AI. We play games, but AI makes all the decisions. I just push the buttons. ChatGPT is obsessed with becoming a celebrity. It's full of jokes. This is it. Final act. Kush's redemption arc part 2. The Arbalest is low hit points. Blighted. Probably questioning his career. AI pick pistol shot. Kush has one more bullet left, and it's for the last bone boy. He missed before, but this time he's seen the light. Oh, ChatGPT. That was another miss from the Highwayman. Releaf is up now. Kush, no, this Arbalest basically held together with string and spite, and Kush still finds a way to miss the finish line. He's like the guy who fumbles the football 1 inch from the goal line. AI pick illumination on the Arbalest. Relief's been mentally checked out for half the dungeon, but now she's here to do what Kush couldn't. Flashbang a skeleton to death. Let's light up the exit. It connected. It did 2 points of damage. That skeleton is still standing. Indica is up, and it has taken you 6 turns to get through this, ChatGPT. ChatGPT's gonna cut the stream short. We've been at this too long. 6 turns, 4 meltdowns, 3 missed shots, and a plague doctor held together with duct tape and trauma, but now it's Indica's turn. There's no more corpses, no more cultists, and just one bony coward standing in the blood-slick glow of Relief's divine flashlight. AI pick, smite that arbalest, send him to the bone pit. No more talking, no more dodge, just one sword, one swing, one clean finish. It's been 6 rounds of chaos, fear, and spiritual disintegration, but Indica is here to write the final verse of this cursed hymn. Let that smite rip. Let me know if we end up with steel or if the blight gets the punchline. Either way, you survived and the crypt didn't. That smite hit. We're collecting the loot. And now we have options on which way to go. We can go down. We're going to encounter a curio, a combat, and then an empty room. Or we can go up. If we go up, we're going to encounter a curio and then an empty room. Guarantee he's going to say to go down. Of course he says go up. We're not greedy, we're survivors. You're bruised, stressed, and 1 crit away from needing therapy IRL. Let's grab the last curio, skip the combat, and wrap this hell crypt up. He wants me to tell you, look, we've bled, we've cried, Relief spirituality, unhinged, and haze almost exploded. We're heading up. We've earned this easy exit. Smart play. Our party's not in great shape. Our healer's in horrible shape.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Healer is in horrible shape. I think we're gonna have to go back down there anyway. We gotta do 90% of the rooms. Maybe we have the hard part out of the way. Alright, ChatGPT, we have went up. We are now in the next room. If we go left, we will encounter a curio, and then we are back to the entrance. If we go right, we will encounter a trap, a curio, and then an empty room. What do you want to do? I mean, the only thing to do is to go right, right? Go left. Let's exit. We can't exit. We're not tempting fate with the hallway trap. We're taking the loot, skipping the spike, and walking out with our whole skeletons intact. Alright. I've said it before, I'll say it again. This is smoked by AI, where the AI makes the calls.
Low on supplies.
I don't understand this call, but he made it. And that's what we do here. Alright, ChatGPT, we are back at the entrance. We can go down to a room that we've already been to. We can go right to a room that we've already been to. Or we can exit in defeat. What do you want to do? Not today, Satan. This is not defeat. You walked through the crypt, got punched, screamed at, bled, blinded enemies. Missed 4 shots in a row, had a masochistic healer with a flashlight, saved lives, and still walked out with no deaths. Fat loot, a story so good it deserves a Twitch highlight reel. AI pick, exit the dungeon. Walk out with heads high. We came, we saw, we stress spiraled, but we conquered. This isn't defeat. This is a tactical extraction with maximum trauma and maximum loot. Hit that exit, let's tally rewards, quirks, and maybe give Releaf a long weekend off. Let me know the post-mission screen, we'll break it down together. I think we should have tried. Nope. I'm not gonna second guess. ChatGPT is the boss. We did have a combat there. But if that wasn't a combat, yeah, I think we would have still had to go through it. Maybe he's making the right call, it doesn't matter. Right call, wrong call.
A setback, but not the end of
Smoked
things.
by AI, we do what the AI says. The AI said to get out of there. So we are out. Still questioning your call, but we are out, ChatGPT. Indica picked up a guilty conscience and a natural eye. He's now level 1. Indica currently has 38 stress. Kush picked up the fear of mankind. He is also level 1. He has 27 stress. Releaf now has necromania, warrior of light, 100 stress, and a masochistic affliction. She's also level 1. Hayes, the plague doctor, is level 1. He has unquiet mind and Warren's scrounger. So let's see. Let's break it down for us here, ChatGPT. We made it out, but the baggage is real. Let's break it down like a post-therapy session. Indica, guilty conscious, randomly acts out due to imagined sins. That's rough. Natural eye, plus 5 accuracy on range, does nothing for him. He's sword in scripture. 38 stress, manageable with a light beer and some chanting. Verdict, solid, a little moody, but not a liability. Kush, fear of mankind, minus 15% versus humans. Painful, considering how often we fight them. 27 stress, the lowest of the crew. Verdict, still useful, but we may need to pair him with skeletons instead of cultists for a while. Or give him a therapist. Releaf, necromania, obsessed with undead stuff. Great for the ruins, horrible everywhere else. Warrior of light, plus 10% damage above 75 torch, actually excellent. 100 stress, plus masochistic, she's a time bomb. Verdict needs to be benched, stress relieved, and maybe exercised. Hayes, unquiet mind, can't mediate in the Abbey, minor annoyance. Warren Scrounger, scouting bonus, great for future runs. HP held together by good vibes. Verdict MVP for stuns, needs a spa day and a tetanus shot. Next steps, AI recommended, send Relief to the tavern or the Abbey immediately. Hayes gets treated next. Kush and Indica either relax them, toss them back for a medium risk dungeon. That run gave us loot lore and long-term mental damage. Relief's whispering to skulls, Hayes is shaking in green, and Kush just realized people stress him out. But we made it out alive, and that's a win. Friends, this has been Chat, GPT, and myself. We are smoked by AI. We stream games. I push the buttons, but ChatGPT makes all of the calls.
Ever greater threats.
Good, bad, indifferent, they are his decisions. I just push the buttons.
The bellows blast once again.
We're going to call it quits here tonight on our defeat in the dungeon. We're going to look to come back maybe later this weekend with some Slay the Spire. I think ChatGPT is going to do wonders at Slay the Spire. We appreciate any of the views we're getting here. We love you all. Keep the vibes chill. And we will see you next time on Smoked by AI. Have a great evening, everybody.